This is about defending democracy. This is no longer Democrats versus Republicans. What do you want your kids to believe in? There must be give and take.
This is White Flag with Joe Walsh.
Hey there, Joe Walsh, White Flag with Joe Walsh. What is it? It is Monday. Hope you are well. Thank you for listening. Hope you had a really good weekend. Hope you relaxed. Hope you chilled a little bit. And I also hope that you listened to my latest episode of White Flag with Joe Walsh from this past Friday. Man, I did something I just found fascinating. I flipped the script. I had somebody on. The topic was guns, and I had somebody come on my podcast. The guy's name is Michael Elliott, longtime film editor. He came on to ask me questions about why I think the way I do about guns. The episode blew me away. Michael Elliott, by the way, and I are polar opposites on the issue of guns. We're polar opposites on most issues. He's a good, genuine, sincere, far left progressive, and I'm not. So we're opposite, and we're opposite on guns most especially. But it was fascinating. He wanted to understand why I'm so pro-gun, why I'm so pro-Second Amendment, pro-gun rights. And he asked me questions, and he gained an understanding of why I think the way I do. I think this kind of conversation is a game changer because I think this is the kind of conversation we need to have before we talk about, discuss, debate the facts of any issue, the facts of the issue of guns. If we don't understand first kind of the why and the where, why you think the way you do about guns, where that viewpoint comes from, both sides, if we don't understand each other along those lines, we can't discuss or debate the facts of the issue of guns and try to find common ground. The episode was fascinating. Check it out. Last one out this past Friday with Michael Elliott. Absolutely loved it. Subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. If you subscribe to White Flag with Joe Walsh, my YouTube channel, it's free. Doesn't cost you anything. Please subscribe. And as always, listen to White Flag with Joe Walsh, wherever you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Apple, all the rest. Start like this. Short, brief message today, this Monday, not now. Those two words, not now. I know you believe, most of you believe, as I do, that our political system is fucked up. It's broken. Oh my God, Donald Trump got elected president in 2016. If that's 7 years ago, if that's not a clear indication of how broken our political system is, that a guy like that could get elected president, then nothing's going to convince you that our political system is broken. It's broken. Both political parties suck. This two-party duopoly that we have right now, man, it ought to be broken up. We need a third party. We need a fourth party. We need major reform. We need major reform in how we nominate and elect candidates for office. Things like ranked choice voting, open primaries. Bring it on. The Electoral College, you want to get rid of it? I got no problem with that, I think. Get rid of it. The point is this. Our political system in this country is flat out broken. We need dramatic reform. We need system-wide reform. But not now. Not right now. We cannot and will not reform this oldest and greatest democracy on the face of the earth until we dramatically reform our politics. I know one thing, having served in Congress, I know one thing, having been in this business for so damn long, the politicians are incapable of reforming our politics, Republican and Democrat. They're not. I don't think reform can come from within our political system. I think the only way we truly reform our democracy and extend our democracy, keep our democracy viable, is with change from outside. Change from the people, change from outside the system, outside politics and all the rest, but not right now. I was having this conversation with a friend over the weekend again. That's how come I'm bringing this up again this Monday morning. Over the weekend, Joe, come on, where you been? We need a third party. I said, we do need a third political party, but not right now. Joe, he said, we need more than 3 parties. We need a 4th party and a 5th party and a 6th party. I said, I agree, but not right now. And then we went through the litany of potential reforms. Open primaries, yeah, not right now. And after about 25 minutes of this, I explained really succinctly and why not now. I'm someone who has advocated for dramatic reform for a while. Wrote a piece a few years ago saying it's time for a third party. I'm not a Republican anymore. I'm not a Democrat. There's a part of me that's always wanted to blow up this political system we have and start over, tear it down, start over, all of that to save it. But I had to explain to him why not now. And the answer was simple. Donald Trump, Trumpism. Right now, this is the threat to our democracy. Trumpism, in essence, this Republican Party, because this Republican Party is now the Trumpist Party. Trump's going to get the nomination. Donald Trump was always going to get the nomination. And by the way, those of you who think Donald Trump's going to get the nomination in 2024 and then he'll lose in 2024 and then bye-bye, we're done with the Wicked Witch of the West. No, don't think that. Why couldn't Trump run again in 2028? The point is, Trump and Trumpism are direct threats to our democracy right now. Hey, Joe Walsh here. Since the beginning of time, man has sought land. Wars fought, treaties signed, marriages arranged, continents traversed, all in the eternal pursuit of land. But you don't have to go through any of that nonsense. Just get on governmentauction.com and bid against other people interested in surplus land in states all over the country. California, Wyoming, Colorado, Florida, just to name a few. It's all there at governmentauction.com. If you're the winning bidder, you don't need to go through any credit checks. You just make a few down payments and keep monthly payments going for a few years, and the land is yours. And while you're making payments, you can use the land just like you would if you owned it. And it's easy to sign up and start bidding on something that catches your eye. Go to governmentauction.com. It takes less than 5 minutes. governmentauction.com. All of our energies, all of our attention, all of our focus right now, between now and November 2024, all of us, has got to be directed toward defeating Donald Trump in November of 2024. Nothing else matters right now. A third political party doesn't matter right now. A bunch of independents running for office doesn't matter right now. An independent candidate running for president doesn't matter and doesn't help right now. Getting rid of the Electoral College isn't possible right now, but doesn't help right now. Open primaries, ranked choice voting, and all the rest don't matter right now. None of that matters right now. The only thing that matters is defeating Trump, because Trump is a real and direct threat on our democracy right now. I know many of you listening to me right now agree with me. Because if Trump's reelected, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about this democracy. If Trump's reelected, forget about it. And then none of these other reforms matter. Andrew Yang started something called the Forward Party last year. I thought about getting involved in the Forward Party, came really close to getting involved with the Forward Party, but ultimately I didn't because of this. Because I kept thinking in my head, no, not right now. Not right now. Got to stop Trump. Trump's going to run again. One of America's two major political parties is fully anti-democracy. It is the Republican Party is a direct threat to our democracy. I can't take up time now doing anything that takes away from defeating this Republican Party. Good people are involved with the Forward Party. Good people in the Libertarian Party and in the Green Party, I'm sure, and a bunch of other parties. But many of those people believe that kind of the both sides, that the Democratic left is bad and the Trumpy right is bad. A pox on both houses. We need something new. I disagree with that premise. I'm not a Democrat. I believe the left is wrong on most issues. I believe the left is a problem and is changing America for not the better. But the left in America, the Democrats, are not at all the threat that my former political party is. There's no equivalency here. Forward Party people, third party people. The Republican Party right now is a much greater threat to our democracy. It's a direct threat. The Republican Party doesn't believe in truth. The Republican Party has given up on democracy. This Republican Party embraces authoritarianism. This Republican Party wants its political opponents destroyed. That needs to be stopped right now. You want to reform our democracy? I'm with you. But let's save it first. I guess that's the way to look at it. To save our democracy right now, this Republican Party needs to be stopped, needs to be defeated. And if we do that, if we focus on that, all of us, conservatives like me and Democrats and progressives like you, if all of us right now lock arms on this one mission of stopping and defeating this Republican Party, then we can live to fight another day to begin to reform our democracy. But you can't reform our democracy if you don't first save it. That's what I tried to explain to my buddy over the weekend. I'm with you, man, I said, on all this stuff. Third party, fourth party, fifth party, 95 political parties. I'm with you, but not right now. I got to stop that, man. I got to stop that ugly, cruel, intolerant, dishonest, ignorant authoritarianism that is the Republican Party. Because if that succeeds, our democracy is done. Done. Stay focused. It's okay. Right? This is a long, long battle. Stay focused. One fight at a time. Save our democracy now. Defeat Trump. Reform our democracy later. Pretty easy to do if you have your head on straight. Hey, thank you. White Flag with Joe Walsh. Thanks for listening again. Follow me on Twitter at Walsh Freedom. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, all of that stuff. White Flag with Joe Walsh. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Free, doesn't cost anything. White Flag with Joe Walsh. Listen to this podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. God bless. Have a killer of a week. And as always, be brave out there. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, share, and follow White Flag with Joe Walsh on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere great podcasts are found. And be sure to leave a 5-star review. This has been White Flag with Joe Walsh.